Bob. Oh, Bob.
Yeah, what is it, Frank?
Bob, there's something I've been milling over in my mind for a long time.
I see. Sort of aged in the wood, huh?
Yes, I've got... No, I'm serious. It's about this program. We've been neglecting the educational angle. We should do things that are really worthwhile.
Yeah, for instance?
Well, for instance, take history. We could...
Frank, what do you know about history?
What do I know? Bob, you're looking at one of the ablest historians of our day. I have scouts hiding in all the libraries just picking up data. And a few telephone numbers on the side.
Your scouts dig up anything good today, Frank?
They certainly did, Bob. Now, don't let this get out, but do you know what George Washington's men said to him when they crossed the Delaware?
No. What'd they say, Frank?
They said, "Sit down, George, you're rocking the boat." You see? You could ask me anything.
Morgan, the historian, huh? Well, now, let's see. All right, what happened in 1812?
In 1812. Wow, what a wild party. I know. I was right next door in 1810. There was a little blonde who kept...
Frank, stop it.
What?
1812 was the year Napoleon retreated from Moscow.
Oh, yes, of course. I remember, just as it happened yesterday. Napoleon, he said to me, Frank,
Frank, what are you talking about? That was 126 years ago.
For hell, how time flies. Say, Bob, that's quite a coincidence you're mentioning Napoleon. You know my little nephew.
Yeah, the one who writes those crazy sketches?
Yes.
Well, don't tell me he's Napoleon.
No, Bob, don't be silly. His brother's Napoleon. Napoleon Morgan. We call him Nappy for short. Sometimes when we're in a hurry, we just call him plain Nap.
Yeah, well, that must save quite a bit of time.
Yeah.
But, Frank, what's your nephew got to do with history?
Well, that's what I've been leading up to in my subtle way. My nephew has written a play all about Napoleon Bonaparte.
Uh-huh. You play Napoleon, I suppose.
Well, I'm certainly not the type for Josephine. That reminds me. Oh, Fanny.
Yeah?
Fanny, can you do a French dialect?
Vive la France!
Yeah. Well, that's splendid. You play the part of Josephine, my wife.
Is there a part for me?
Certainly. You're my chancellor. Now, let's see. What was his name?
Talleyrand.
Oh, a fan dancer?
No. Not Sally Rand, Talleyrand.
Oh. Well, I still like the fan dancer idea. I've got a... Oh, yes. Wilson, you're just in time. I have a great character part for you.
A character part? Say, that's great.
Yes, you're a musician for a change. You're the leader of Napoleon's army band.
Do we swing?
Yes, at the finish, we hang you and 6 saxophone players. Now, Bob, you just read the introduction just as my nephew has it written there.
Yeah, okay.
Please.
When the curtain goes up, there is Josephine, the emperor's wife, in the castle. Talleyrand is approaching her.
All alone, I'm so all alone. All alone, I'm so all alone. Oh, am I alone?
Ah, Your Highness.
Looks like I'm not alone. Hello, Talleyrand. How goes it with you? I'm glad you're feeling better, Philly. What do you hear from Napoleon?
He's not doing so well with the Russians, Your Highness.
They're losing.
But good.
That's good. That must be Napoleon now, back from the battle. The horse. Quick, Talleyrand, the window.
Where's my telescope? Yes, here they come. They're a mile and a half away. Now they're a mile away. At the 3/4. And here comes Napoleon on the outside.
I'm stage hand.
Now he's at the castle gate. He's in the courtyard. He's running up the stairs. He's coming up in his stocking feet. And here he is now.
Open the door. Open it. It's me, Nappy.
Napoleon.
Oh, Josephine.
Nettie.
Oh, Josie.
Yeah, nuts.
Nettie, what after real? I wasn't expecting you till Monday. And here it is only Saturday, and you're home already, my little petit potato.
Oh, is today Saturday?
Yeah, all day.
Goody. Tomorrow, funny papers.
You certainly are sight for sore opticals, ma chérie.
Yes.
You haven't changed a bit. I see you're still wearing your hat sideways.
Yes, military strategy, my dear. The enemy never knows which way I'm going.
How did you fare in the battle with the Russians, my sweet Rue de la Paix?
What a struggle, my toot sweet. Freezing weather and terrific odds against us. But that's where this little corporal's military strategy came to the fore.
Ah, my Romeo.
Romeo, I'm Napoleon, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, wait a minute. What happened, Nappy?
I called my staff of officers to my barracks and lashed out with orders left and right. I sent 100,000 men to flank the left front by way of Schmetna on the Volga.
Vive la France!
Another 50,000 men to flank the right front by way of Shika on the Schnapp.
Vive la France!
Then I started my big offense. The infantry, the artillery, the
Yeah.
cavalry,
Uh-huh.
the machine gunners,
Uh-huh.
the
Uh-huh.
bean shooters were all brought into action. With my usual stroke of genius, I maneuvered my men into position so that we were completely surrounded by the enemy.
Vive la France!
Then into the Valley of Death I rode, leading my gay little band of 600 Cossacks. And as we attacked, we sang, "Oh la la, Gislavsky,
Vive la
oh la
France!
la,
Vive la
Gislavsky,
France!
oh la
Wait a minute! Wait a minute now, Brice. You were leading the 600 Cossacks?
Well, yes, in a way, they were chasing me. But there again, I outsmarted them. I escaped by disguising myself with a clean shirt and a beard. Then I swam the English Channel, and here I am.
You mean you lost 150,000 men?
Well, I didn't exactly lose them. We were in Siberia, and I just left them there in cold storage.
Vive la France!
Vive la France!